All right, back with Control. Probably going to finish the post-game DLC here. I'm going to go ahead and head off in that direction. So we need to go to... Do I have a marker for it? It's the Foundation. This one. Talk to the board. Okay. And presumably that's over by Central Executive. Hotline Chamber. Okay. This game has been really great so far. I've been having a great time with it. How's it going? I guess 26 hours must have been for doing literally everything, like every last little dinky side quest, all of the arcade mini games and stuff. So I'm like trying to imagine another 5 hours, and I don't think that there's enough outside of this DLC. Hey Ben, sorry I popped a pill down your throat. I know you don't like that. He's still not being great about eating, worried that he's got tooth pain.
Good to see you, man.
Jump into the hotline room in a minute.
Any luck finding the armory?
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector.
Gotcha.
I heard Hope was promoted.
When you say shimmering, are you talking about this kind of effect on the door a second ago? Try to watch for it again.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through
Yeah,
the
this is kind of our
hotline.
last dangling plot
I
thread.
have a feel.
Situation crisis, uh-oh. Tension Moxie. The door slash tree, I like that.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Maintenance. Do you think it's fun how much we have to deal with, like, hiss-affected floating people in just random parts of the office that no one's doing anything about?
Clean out every last
Maintenance. I want to go in that restricted area. Okay. You said this technically released before the Alan Wake DLC?
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
Looks pretty cool. Maybe they don't want me to go here. Oh. Because if I'm going in the complete wrong direction, let me know. Looked like the marker was on this side. Feel like the really slow cable car. March 2020, August 2020. See. Oh, is it? It's unfortunate. So, like, you warp and then go backwards from where you warped from? I can jump off this thing anyway, okay. Everybody? Yeah, see, it makes it look like it should be here, right? But it's off the screen. I wish that map marker just told you literally the exact pixel to go to instead of the general region. Hey, Bucky, how you doing? Just double check since coming back here is slightly annoying. I'm not getting an elevator button from this side anyway. Okay, and I can't freely fast travel, so I'll just have to ride the thing back. If there was a door on this side, I don't see it. So we'll go back. Here we go. Should play the music out of the speakers here whenever you ride this thing. Do that weird draw distance thing here again where you like get in the middle and then fog everything out for a few seconds. You just give him a churu on a plate or something, that'll work. Okay. He just says he's supposed to eat the food, he's supposed to have the medicine with food, so I want to make sure he eats it with something. You just get a tube out of the pantry and squeeze it out on a plate. Maybe on the other side. It's kind of weird that the control point points you in the wrong direction. Oh, is it this? Looks like a
So that etching is the door.
very Lord of the Rings.
Okay, let's try opening it.
Okay, safe flight.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency. Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
That is a pillar of rock, okay.
Those crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
It's cool. Ready to draw your attention to where they want you to go. Assuming that is where they want me to go. We do get a map. I think this is where I came from. No, it might be actually. Yeah, it is. Let's try the other dead end then. Yeah, that crystal makes you want to jump on it and then go up that way.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son. The supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold. Been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like.
The Foundation.
Hello.
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can. Bottom of the oldest house. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline?
Good
Unless
question.
she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
We just found our way down here.
Well, not what I can do if it spawns behind me. Shifting fragment. That's not what I thought it said at first. Oh. God fucking damn it, man. Really? Oh, did they learn their lesson? They learned their lesson. Hooray! Oh, it's happening again. Jesus. It's just like a platform I can technically stand on for a second. No, I can't. Okay. But at least it's working the way it should have worked for the whole game. Can't go any higher than that. Deep cavern. Yes, Ben, you're very furry.
Pickaxes now?
This sharpened. Abrupt physical relocation. Variant of the jukebox's effect, okay. Missed the good news. Lands the Crossroads. Weird lunges with an ex-Nazi scientist. Yeah. Dangerous toxic geysers. Okay. Foundation accidents. Chamber with eyes covering every inch of the walls.
The astral plane is cutting into our
That's
dimension.
kind of cool.
What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
I like that. One headshot's enough for the full refill. Astral copy. Cool. Okay, so like, there's a way to get a little bit more value out of their Astral Plane tile set. It's cool.
I wish I brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now. Marshall? Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
Pretty spooky. Oh.
Whoa. This place is huge. Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
Investigate the nail. Cool name for it.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seemed structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone
Guy's voice
pedestal
actor
in front of that
reminds me
strange
of
ebony pillar. Seems like something
a
out of
Meat Space
storybook,
actor, but I'm
except
struggling to
the
remember
heroes
who.
usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Oh, we don't even know the rules. In 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to that shifting.
Yeah, Littlefinger. Kind of gives me the vibe of a like Weasley little guy. Can't place a particular movie or role that I remember him in. The kid from, this is deep cut. The kid from Addams Family Values who's crushing on Wednesday at the summer camp. That's what he reminds me of. Nail door monolith is hurt. Touch Revere to enter. I feel like greater than 50% of the translations are fun. Did a great job with them. Only one is permitted.
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
What left? One of them's weapon, one of them's what? Maybe it'll tell me. Shape, manipulate. Fracture under. See. Both are ways to get past the green crystal doors, I see. Oh. Oh no, I don't know what button that's actually supposed to be. Worst possible time to have that control glitch. Okay. Right bumper. Honored/handled. Cute. Too bad they didn't connect this to an object of power, unless that's what they're saying the nail is. I think a more substantially Metroidvania structured game in the Control universe would be pretty cool. Trespassing, snooping is forbidden. It's a cool way to force you to understand this. Be done while levitating. I feel like it's problematic because, like, by making levitate duration an upgrade, they can never make level design that requires the longest duration, right? So it just kind of feels bad. Hopefully we'll get a loading screen that fixes the control indicator there.
Okay, let's review.
Trapped, hooked, hidden, fed. Old, young, extra life. That's what I just saw. Didn't read this last time. Song for the others. Hey, Bloomington, Illinois. I grew up near there.
This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the Astral Plane is bleeding into the Foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the Bureau, and everyone inside.
Great recap.
I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple.
Onyx Spike. Husk of a seed. That's kind of cool.
Ish. You with me?
Ley lines. The esoteric world of horrors coincidence. Okay. like fix it by going in here before? I think that fixes it. Oh, that's cool. So you have two different ways to get in here based on which ability you take. I wonder if they split it into two because there just weren't enough buttons left. This one's context sensitive and the same as the launch button, so... What is that doing? Oh, how's the audio balance today, by the way? It peaks a little loud, but just want to make sure you can hear the voice acting. Warehouse. Thank you. History of the oldest house. Found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. I was about to say, are they going to talk about Yggdrasil here? It's cool. Emergency eye wash. Pyramidic geometry. Do some holy mountain shit. Bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. Good luck with that. Okay.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? It looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
We gotta get into this building here. Let's see.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Ones we've seen elsewhere.
28 days now. 28
David
days
Krumholtz
now
is the
spent
actor's
inside
name.
What we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels
Okay.
converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the Crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes. We're spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab at the Foundation.
It's working.
I
It
basically
won't go any higher. I wonder if I can charge it up somehow.
father raised me to be. I spent
Okay.
my days investigating that odd pillar when Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit.
Another ID card. For a cartographer.
Enemies that are really far away from you in this DLC. Okie dokie. This one. Let the despawn while up here. Maybe it's up there. Okay. Whoops. Fuck. God. I feel like that happens to me a lot in this game, unfortunately. God fucking damn it. 1 sec. Oh my god. I don't know why that happens. It's like I press the button to try to float and then immediately switch to like falling instead. Wait for it to despawn now. Basically been responsible for over half of my deaths that, oh, I'm trying to fly as high as possible, but then immediately start falling problem. First try. Not again. That's okay. I guess I didn't need to be up there.
Another one of those ID cards. Security chief.
Pressing it and holding it. Your hill summon. Use sequential sinkholes. Okay. It gets me too. Okay. Really? That it's not working or something? Oh, okay. I don't think I'd ever seen a non-working one before. Tentatively take that with me. Power cores. Oh, okay. Explains what those are. Don't be taken outside the house. Be scowl in peace. Okay.
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning a pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection.
The other
I
id.
don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
Cool.
Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for similar service weapon. He claims there are more.
Don't float down. Alternate way to get up here, I take it. else? No.
That damn gun. I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. And he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone. Faden. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Maybe it would be nice if there was some, like, significant haptic feedback on the controller when you're levitating to let you know when you hit the peak of your levitation. Feels kind of awkward to, like, hold the button down. You don't really need to hold it down, you just need to hold it long enough to get to peak height, and then you just float around and let off of it, but then you have to hold it again to slow fall. I'm gonna do that. Oh, all right, here we go. Let's do anything that's not 5. Health recovery on launch hits actually seems kind of good. I see. I'll probably get Alan Wake 2 on PS5 if it's hard requiring the DLSS garbage. Okay, let's go this way. Thank you, Red Conveyance Light. actually see it from here? Destroying all hiss nodes lowers his barriers. Oh, I have that battery further down. Maybe I can get this one and throw it in there once I pop this thing. Let's like send this guy down. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work. Look, I have to shoot it from the inside though. So something's up there. Oh, that's annoying. Does it not go back up? Fuck. Maybe if it comes to a stop. They really need to go all the way back around. Fucking hell, man. Sucks. Why does it even let me go down there? All I really care about is that it runs at a high frame rate. I don't give a shit about anything else. That subreddit I was talking about where everyone's shitting on temporal anti-aliasing and AI upscaling was showing a bunch of videos of people in games where they're like spinning the camera around and you can tell that it's like missing a shitload of the details, like cutting out chunks of a character's head. People are like, oh, well, you know, spinning the camera around isn't normal gameplay. You shouldn't have to worry about this most of the time. So I need to be able to open this door, but once I call the elevator, like there's supposed to be another way to get in there to shoot that thing. I assume that's what I have to hit for progress. Am I missing something here? If I ride this thing, it's going to take me somewhere that I don't want to be. I might Google this. Where is this? Warehouse. Roll, Foundation, DLC, Warehouse, Hiss Node. Supposed to be able to melee it, is that what we're saying? guess that was it. I don't know why it wasn't working previously, but okay. Assume there's other barriers near here. First try. No floor. Okay, so you are supposed to melee it. That works. Yeah. Definitely a little weird. Because, like, there's no reason to suspect the melee is going to hit through the fence when the gun doesn't, right? Oh, shit. Seems like an oversight. I think I destroyed it. Like a thing on the other side somewhere that I can't reach. I don't know if there's any point in doing this. Let's go up to the top, I guess. Sometimes, but not always, it completely works.
Another etching, like the one I used to get in here. Blocks, ancient, reason, abalone. As former. Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
It's cute. Well done, seasoned.
Just doing my job.
Exit pillar of light. Okay.
First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
This one seems to actually give you. I feel like I wasn't getting any XP during the Alan Wake DLC. It's a Skyrim shortcut. Drop down to the bottom of the elevator shaft, I think, and then get out of here that way. Okay. Guess I could have just warped to the Crossroads. Rude. Yeah, I guess maybe the way to describe it is that I expect that if I haven't already reached maximum height and I haven't ran out of levitate duration, that holding the A button will always put me back up to maximum height until that duration runs out, and only after that does it cause me to slow fall. But if you mess up and start to fall, you can never recover. Okay. Really doesn't seem worth it with the way it works and the way the level design works, but I don't really have anything else I'd put points into. Yeah. Can't go through there. Another cool level design challenge to have two totally separate paths to get to the same content. A lot of use out of this room template. There's the headshot. Unfortunately, somewhat jank controls don't really matter because the game isn't really structured in such a way that you need to worry about flying precisely most of the time. It is kind of annoying in certain boss fights where falling in a pit is instant death, but they fixed that in the DLC. I have very little negative to say about Control. I like this game a lot. It's a cool story, cool setting. It's well presented on the whole. But I do think that it like has a bunch of ideas that it like commits to 15%. And I wish it like picked one of those to commit to 100% on, right?
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floor?
That's clever. So like either really focus on the Diablo loot or really focus on the Metroidvania upgrades. It's like I think that it's an even less Metroidvania-y game than Tomb Raider 2013, which already feels like it's lightly inspired.
There's something behind that history.
That could also just be a budget thing that early on they had a bunch more ideas for progression upgrades, and then the game just kind of was too big already, had to shrink a little bit. Stuff down there too, but oops. Shift account. Interesting. AWE 37. Similar cases reported from major amateur sources and bureau stations in major cities across the globe. Planar friction.
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
That's kind of a cool combat set piece. I love if they can dodge stupidly and get hit by it anyway.
Reinforcements are here!
Thanks, man. I guess they have the advantage of, because they didn't commit very hard on stuff like the loot system, it's not a, it's like such not a big deal that the fact that it's not a big deal means it doesn't like ruin the game. But I guess I'd rather just not be here if it's not going to be super interesting. It's funny.
Attack from the side!
Someone call a plumber.
It's funny. I like that. It's a good place to put it too, because they've used that copy-paste bathroom many times now. It should be a copy-paste bathroom, but call that a gag. Dear House of Representatives. Well, that all of this gets forwarded to the Bureau of Control, just in case. So the lower object is the main reward for coming in here. Okay. It's pretty cool looking. Very my house.wad. collapse department. I didn't take the other upgrades, so I guess I can't get whatever's in that chest. It's fine.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned, but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder. With white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen? What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? What's this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh. Oh, God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
Okay.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned, but postmarked.
Supplements. Sky Trumpet hoax. That's fun.
From Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set.
Shift account part 2. I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions. Well, you need to have the power that lets you destroy and or create the crystals, and then you'll be good.
Warning. Altered item detected in transport bay. Access is prohibited for safety regulation 18.A.
One thing that's kind of a bummer about the DLC, I really miss the there's this red effect in almost every new area you visited that you cleanse by activating the control point. I guess maybe you don't do that anymore for story reasons, but I miss that kind of consistent aesthetic.
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure. No power. Typical.
Okay. Film camera. Get batteries.
I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
The fuck? God damn it. Oh, I gotta find batteries somewhere. Can't grab that light, sadly. Power cores. Okay, I see. Nice of them to still have it auto-target there. Oh, but that's problematic. Tries to lock into place, okay.
Alternate item transport in progress. Please stand back from the moving platform.
And then I'll be able to get in from the thing that was blocking the path earlier.
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter. Have a bureau full day.
God damn it. Healing from that upgrade I picked up is pretty good. Hidden side missions, or does it have to do with the video camera? There's like, get through this door over to where it is. Okay. Yellow conveyance tarp, thank you.
Properly trained. Guess I pass. I am very properly trained.
Is this it? Okay.
I remember that camera.
the hell did it get out?
I was just in one of the rooms. That's cool. Haha, that's fun.
After that camera. And
Music is great. I see. That's fun. Cute. Although, I guess when I'm flying, I'm able to keep pace with the platforms. Ah! Fuck. Okay, we're fine.
no way am I sharing the spotlight.
Silly Jessie is definitely much more fun. Uh-oh. It's fine.
Thought you could lose me, huh? Let me help you do that.
He was very cute.
Almost had it. You're too tall for this one.
This is a pretty high quality side content, I think. Third act villain.
really just happened? Felt like a dream. Or maybe a bad movie.
That's pretty cute. Was a unique mod? No. Do you think the pacing of this DLC is a bit better than the Alan Wake one? The Alan Wake one felt like it was just a lot of combat for combat's sake, but I feel like they're alternating us between suitably different areas. And it doesn't feel like it's too little butter over too much bread. I still didn't hate the Alan Wake DLC. That was pretty good. Back here. It felt like the base game is paced really tightly and it doesn't have too much combat. They were at least concerned with the design space for the therapist boss. I think every time you fought him felt pretty distinct from the other times. It wasn't just the same boss fight 4 times or whatever. Movie camera, Action Max camera. Hospitalized mailman. Oh yeah, Blessed Pictures, that's come up before. Shoot first, die last, unreleased. Coffee bullet, Billy's first car, bike hard, delivery disaster. Let's see. Isolate any person or event that is objectively interesting, since this effect is activated by the presence of dramatic incidents. Yeah, I wish this game looked like a PS1 game. I feel like you could do so much more with the altered items and the objects of power and stuff if you didn't have to like do your best to hack them into this, you know, beautiful AAA modern graphical style. Seems like it's like crazy expensive to do a sequence, any kind of sequence that isn't just reusing the normal office environments. They've come up with a lot of good like little tricks to make things feel more robust than they actually are. Fuck you, put that in your report. I think it's kind of a miracle that this game has so much unique content as it does.
I snuck into the Foundation through a back door I know. Had to get ahead of the hiss. Just a matter of bypassing the ritual protections. Luckily, the board's as distracted as the rest of the Bureau. I had to put on a brave face up there, but the situation is the worst I've ever seen. We're getting back on our feet, but we've already lost so much. Trench is dead. Darling is somewhere. I'm the only one left. But I still have a job to do. Keep the hiss back. There's not enough HRAs to spare, so I'll have to make do with what I've got. Frankly, I don't even know what will happen if the hiss take the nail. Trench made it sound like it'd be the end of the world. He was never one to exaggerate. Well, orders are orders, even if they come from a dead man.
Thinking of something that I mentioned MyHouse.wad earlier, but that's a game where you can do all sorts of crazy shit on a whim, right? Because it just has to look like Doom 1. So If you want to suddenly model like an airport, you can do that really easily. For what it's worth, I'm not like saying this game is bad at any stretch. Like I think if you're gonna make it look this good, it's about as impressive of scope in terms of the variety of set pieces as you could possibly hope for. They've been as creative as possible. Like I keep saying, they're doing a lot with a little. They're having to do a lot with a little all the time. Listen, hurry, meet. Even getting more value out of the former thing here is cool. Progress jolly good. 2 holes lollipops are left.
Hello? Board, are you there?
Your director board broken. Deeper understand. Tool other new forbidden board.
Okay, what the hell is going on?
Get the other one now.
Wait, I'm back here?
Should can better not be here.
Wasn't my idea. Blame the eyeball.
Former is trying to mislead you.
Former. Yeah, we've had our differences. But it is giving me something you want.
It's cool to kind of build up on that was just a side quest in the base game, right? Do not be ignorant / thick.
I don't like you deciding what I can / can't have.
I need them all to finish the objective. Hero / self-narrative. Idiot. Cool. I see.
I'm getting pretty tired of being jerked around the astral plane.
And,
If you're listening,
former...
I want some answers.
freaky. Just lighting the place differently with a different amount of fog is cool.
Hi there. It was nice of you to give me something the board wouldn't. What are you getting out of it?
The eye kind of reminds
So
you of
I'm just
the
supposed to believe you're a
lighthouse from
particularly
Alan Wake.
charitable, whatever you are?
Neither both hungry?
Hungry? I mean, yeah, actually, I'd love a sandwich or something. That's not what you meant, was it?
I love the design on this thing.
Are you part of the board? Or used to be?
Split board blame.
Okay, so you split because the board blamed you for... Gotta be easier to play charades. Do I need to rescue someone?
No.
I don't know what I expected. Listen, this has been great, but I have to go. Thanks for your help, and, stay out of trouble.
Leech, burn, go.
What was Former trying to tell me about the board? Should I trust either of them?
Let's see the concept art for Former. Great, like, depiction of a eldritch god. Having the lighthouse searchlight for the eyeball is a really cool touch. Simultaneously familiar, but like bizarre and alien to be on a fleshy squid being. Oh, hey.
Oh, hello, Director.
What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The
That's
board
cool.
called me down here to deal with the situation. The Astral Plane is...
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the Astral Plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the Astral Plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau...
The reason everyone looks so uncanny in
like
this,
there
I
was
don't
a
think their
research team
mouths
stationed
can
down here at
completely
some
open,
point.
completely close while they're talking.
Darling knew about this?
I put money on it. That reminds me. Have you seen Marshall?
Their mouths can close when they're done
Contacted me
talking,
over
otherwise
the
the
hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse.
I'm gonna try to start talking like
If
that
you
and
see
always
anything
have
interesting, remember to take
my bottom
detailed
lip.
notes.
Oh, it's really hard to talk like that. All right. So let's go down this way. Okay. Need more points.
Who should I be listening to? You're going to be A or B? Or neither. Let's just take the first nail. The Bureau's in danger. We know we need to repair the nail. The Astral Plane won't break reality on my watch.
That's
In
fun.
the Astral Plane? This bleed is just getting worse and worse.
Astral collision.
That's the cave sand. Looks like the astral bleed goes both ways.
Where everything. There's a person. Dear science. It's like werewolves, but with every animal. Were dogs, were cats, were otters, were butterflies. Awesome. I really love some of those letters. This game probably has the best codex text, like short lore text that I've seen in a game in a very long time. I'm gonna put something in there. Fragile. Yeah, okay.
This in the astral plane?
More likely than you think. I see an interactable white dot and I get really excited that it's going to be a lore document. I was like, oh, it's a fucking chest. I need 2 copies of that. Never going to use that. I think I like the other ability better because this one's kind of awkward. You're almost always gonna run out of ammo before you finish using it in a given puzzle set piece. Good use of the battery tech to make it look slightly different in the Astral Plane. I just haven't had any need to mess with any of the other guns, because launch is perfectly fine to do everything.
Reminder, the Bureau does not have windows. If you notice a window, immediately close your eyes and make your way to the nearest safe room. You are permitted to fashion a blindfold from an article of clothing. Any resulting lapse in dress code will be excused. Thank you for your attention.
It's fun.
Reminder, the Bureau does not have windows. Any resulting lapse in dress code will be excused. Thank you for your attention.
That's cool. Come on, break it. Come on. Not worth it. Should just be shooting them. Alright. Don't be fancy. I don't know how far back that's going to send me. Target him, please. Thank you. Yeah, even max levitate duration is still pretty short, it seems like. Green. Cover the color green. Everything turns green when it's close. Astral Mimic. Gotcha. Everybody? It's a lot of back-to-back control points.
Entry day plus 86. There's been a change. Hercules and Mabel, id numbers 3 and 11 attacked my staff today. 2 fatalities. 3 if you count Mabel. She was always so kind. As a result, we are abandoning the Foundation. Northmore gave the order to transfer our resources to the upper floors. Now that my control points allow us to safely come and go from the New York streets. Did I forget to include that fact in my previous logs? I've been so busy. Using the arrays I made. Control points have been established throughout the oldest house.
Thanks, Ash.
Excuse me if I don't sound excited, it's just... A few months ago, I would have been overjoyed to leave the Foundation. But now I realize I've grown fond of it. There's something deep in the stone here, deeper than that watching presence. Something warm. I feel it needing me. I won't go. I'll refuse. Northmore won't be happy, but so be it. I'm starting to see him for what he is. An impotent storm. Father Shade in a cheap suit. 86.
Tended to tell me that I can, in fact, make that. Thank you, little bridge. Good call. Don't fall for the bait of trying to get the enemy to fall through the hole. Just kill them normally. The game's pretty good at favoring important launch targets. Doesn't seem helpful. Okay. Okay, they're reusing the drop the battery and the little tunnel thing from earlier in the DLC. That's cute. Oh, I see. That's clever. Like respawn when I... Okay, yeah. Uh-oh, it seems like something's fucky here. Doesn't let me beam it in there anymore. Looks like it's gonna give it to me, okay. I wonder when they were prototyping this game if they jumped into these like levitating levels and that was their initial ideas, or if they came up with it partway through development. It's about the same ammo on average. I guess maybe depending on distance. Do that one first. It's the most annoying. Just barely got it in time. Fell off the edge, idiot. Why the access to purple quality shit before? Is that new? 6. Infinite. Dark Souls 2 with all these back-to-back bonfires. We have a little bridge. Fall down, idiot. Ow. Oh, in the air. Hello.
There's the etching.
Okay. Confrontation yelling was an error. You may have both. You are the favorite / current director. Do not listen, speak to former. You are welcome / grateful. Okay, I was trying to figure out, like, how are you going to do this with destruction? Nearly whole / fixed.
They sure changed their tune all of a sudden. I'm overthinking this whole board former thing. They can sort out their own business so long as it doesn't get in my way. Obsessing over these problems is something Trench would do.
Cool. It's almost fully fixed. Go down left. Structurally, I feel like this DLC is pretty similar to the Alan Wake DLC, where it's like, okay, we're gonna have this big area, and we're gonna have like 3 to 4 optional side areas that you can do in any order. I don't see an obvious way to get up there. Right down there, buddy. Just fall to your death eventually? Okay. I don't see an obvious way up there unless if that's supposed to be one way. It's a shortcut to come back at the end, probably. That's the only place I haven't been to, so... They really want to give me that evade ammo refund. Really interested in Control too, if they're gonna like put some of these abilities on different resources. I would like dodge to have its own resource. I feel like they can't design the combat to require dodge because you can't reliably have it. We want to go up, assuming it's possible. We have to get there from elsewhere. There's another question mark area I can try to check out first. What is the purpose of that? Chasm. Film's creation is a source of much research and debate. VHS cassette tape. Very frequented by Ati. Before Bureau personnel have been so closely involved in the creation of an alternate item. See the Ash Act. Interesting. Okay, am I not meant to be able to do anything here right now? It seems like that would be another altered item side quest. Maybe that would connect to the other section. Doesn't look like it though. I should be able to do it already. Okay, hold on. It seemed like the door was opening, but... Let's see. Maybe once I'm done, I'll come out from that side, I guess.
I can't see a thing. Maybe I should have thought this through.
Oh, that's clever. I like that. Then it becomes a core mechanic of the Alan Wake DLC.
It's so dark. How am I supposed to get this thing out of here? Fine, Jesse.
Ejection effect looks really good, I
Okay,
think.
just don't drop the TV.
Interesting. I don't think they've ever required me to drop something before. Oh, creepy. I like that a lot. Yep, I need that. There was a battery over here. Can't fucking see. There it is. These are the Astral Plane enemies, right? Kind of cool. I gotta give you that on-screen reminder. People must have gotten stuck. Didn't know they could just press a button to drop it. Okay, hold on. I assume this is reusing their projection tech from the hotline calls, which looks really good. It's like a simple effect, but it's impressive looking. Nokia TV. This footage they got of Ati's actor. Oh, they're reusing this, but not requiring you to be able to pull out the wall. Smart.
There's the way out. Up there. Back at the cell. Thank God.
Cool. Like the movie camera better, but that one was still cute. Definitely kind of like the way you picture the altered items are going to be, and then the way they practically have to be for it to work in the game with its kind of limited scope. So the VHS just being a mission where you see a projection of Ati the whole time is not as exciting as the lore document makes it sound like it's going to be, but it's like exciting enough to stand out and be its own unique little mission. Cave paintings. Interesting. I guess I got another something about the VHS tape, probably. This footage of Ati, Entity A001. That's great. Cleaning a floor and dancing. Even when the TV is not connected to a power source. Alright, so this is the last place that I haven't explored. Maybe I have to come at it from down here and around. Let's try that. Too clean of an English pronunciation. Really? Sam like wrote his lines phonetically? That's funny. Okay. One more. Did I hit a thing that exploded on me? I guess I did, didn't I? Rude. Well, unless if there's a breakable wall down and around, I don't know how else to get in there. Okay. Map's not doing the best job of modeling that. Everybody? Oh, hello. Okay, that is in fact what they wanted from me, I see. So I'll get a shortcut door in the way.
The hiss got in. The Foundation is overrun. I was out of time and out of options. I took all the C4 I could get my hands on and strapped it to the nail. Boom. A desperate move. But it's better off in pieces than in enemy hands. Trench wouldn't be thrilled. He always said how vital the nail was. How it was the Bureau's duty to protect it.
Duty.
Bullshit. Those years spent in the director's chair warped his priorities. In the end, he valued order over people. The advice of invisible
Got one really
forces
noticeable
over
eyelash
visible
there.
friends. He lost sight of who he was.
She's wearing extensions or something.
The board made sure of that. But I did my duty.
Said it again.
The hiss can't corrupt
Duty.
a pile of smoking rubble. My last act as head of operations. I'm done. At least I could take those bastards down with me. The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
Must have had a good reason. Hey, kill if he hits sharper. Now I won't get that pop-up anymore. Oh fuck. Hold on. Astral Spike. Okay. Great. Those things feel like a better implementation of the crazy physics objects from Alan Wake 1. You can't really fight them, it's nice. Adventure accepted. Do not let me down. Okay, hope we heard more about Robert Ricardo. The shortcut. convenient. This DLC has much better, like, pace of XP and stuff.
Send a ranger out. Director's orders.
Really give me a ranger, you know, the room's about to be annoying. Everybody? Two loot boxes, oh boy. Doke. Oh, it's nice and quick.
All right, this is the last one. I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Maybe that was a good idea. Consider that. Yeah, even with the shotgun, it feels like it's still kind of awkward to have to wait for the ammo to recharge all the time. And another shit could regrow. It's annoying. Good? Yeah, I agree. Make it so that if you hit it, it just breaks, right? I feel like sometimes I accidentally skip a cutscene when I interact with these guys.
There. Easy as pie. Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Did you? Pretty neat.
Holy shit.
was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
Oh, that's clever. Apologies / how embarrassing. Really love the like just kind of floating inverted pyramid to represent the board. It's great. It's a really simple effect. It looks really good. I'm sure there's not like a shortcut. I don't think I have to come back here ever, but I guess warn me when I'm really close to the end so I can go look for the... You can point me to the threshold kids that I missed. This seems close to the end, but it's not right for the How Long to Beat, right? Because we're only 3 hours in and it should be 5 hours-ish. Level up. I guess what I could do is respec and try to get... No, it's like you need abilities to get the C's time to be faster. I could use any of the other ones. Current mission I'm on, so if I talk to Pope, it's gonna lock me into the end. Alright, poor guy. I guess I could just look up a list of Threshold Kids locations. List of episodes. I want to get it by location, not episode. Got the one in the mold already, right? Altered items. Oh, it's supposed to be in the Panopticon. Okay. Third level, the Panopticon. Where's the one in the Foundation? I guess we can do that one last. In the Astral Bleed room. It's floor 4 and drop down 1.
All this paranatural power contained in one place is a risk. Makes me wonder what other dangers are locked away inside the Bureau.
Section 4. Oh, God damn it. Happened again. If I can go up a whole level at once, yeah. I remembered the Christmas tree. We never came to this section. Have I not been in here? Looks like I haven't. These fucking things. Oh, is this one? Okay. We got the one in Dead Letters already, right?
Let's watch Junkies in space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain here! Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
That's good.
What?
Oh, okay. I can just look at the list of names then. And this one is altered items.
Looks safe to me.
Junkies in space!
Wait! It's not even plugged in!
That's good. There's one in maintenance. Useless chests? I don't think that's ever happened before. That's cute. many exploding guys are down here. Kind of an unusual action set piece for this game that we haven't seen before. Probably an opportunity to give you a unique mod. I think if this game had Dark Souls loot, where it was like just mostly useless, but the stuff that you got had like a little bit of lore text on it, I would enjoy finding chests and searching more. Doesn't need to all actually be useful. Okay. Maintenance. It's up. Ventilation. Head towards the janitor's office. Relative to me, janitor's office is, oh man. Map is terrible. Anything I can do about it other than hit refresh on it? Never got that door to open. I'm gonna go towards the janitor's office, but not in the janitor's office. Hallway. Leading towards a break room. Maybe this. Halfway down the hall is a doorway to your right. Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough information to try to find this, unless if it's actually supposed to be via the janitor's office. Here? Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta go back to the mirror world.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
No, like using the dial-up town for the board.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in plane. It's big, white,
Doing Japanese
and
humor
empty.
with Topher.
Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
I like the little pen on the control rod. That's cute. Okay. Oh, why didn't it just give it to me before? Research synchronicity lab. Mirror test. Okay. What are y'all doing here? Facing the sign, take the stairs to your left. Oh. I didn't see the interactable there.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to be, but don't dash and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Since little Topher is taking a trip with his father into the world outside our wonderful bureau, I think it's a good time to talk about secrets. Who can tell me what a secret is?
It's something you hide from everyone so they don't get scared.
Partially correct, Topher. A secret is something you don't tell anyone outside the bureau, because people outside the bureau
Aren't ready for the truth of reality.
very
I like the ones with Mr.
good.
Bones the best, I think.
When you tell someone a secret, you're hurting their brains very badly. Now, let's review what exactly is or isn't a secret. First, we have a rainbow. Secret or not secret?
Not secret.
Correct. And the true version of rainbows?
That's funny.
Correct.
Leave it at that.
Cats?
Not secret.
I gotta do one
Correct.
that seems obvious.
And the Alpine Chimera?
Secret.
Topher. Too many slip-ups and your father will have to go on vacation without you. You don't want to end up like Meg, do you?
What? What happened to Meg?
This is the best one. I really like this one.
I'm not allowed to go outside anymore.
Correct.
Awesome. there's a room with mannequins. Was it clear during the boss fight that I had unlocked something? So not this one? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. I can check it out. I can only do that from Central Executive, I think. Outfits. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Is that what Mirror Jesse was using? So the next one is in containment. Prime candidate program. I guess you can like see it in the room in the non-mirror dimension, and then pulling up the wall in the mirror dimension lets you access it in the real world. Is it? I feel like I've been through here before. This isn't gonna take me the right way, but I guess we'll see. It's just a shortcut. Ooh. I already dealt with that one. So. You're just allowed to respawn if you don't destroy them fast enough or something. So I gotta do them all really fast. Which ones I'm missing, to be honest. Okay. Prime candidate program. I should have opened this a while ago, would have been a shortcut. Prime candidate program, straight ahead. No. Interactable TV in the closed cases room. I don't know how I missed so many of these. I feel like I was exploring relatively thoroughly before. Maybe some of them required progression upgrades that you had to come back with. Closed cases room has a candidate P7. Oh, I remember this. I guess I just never saw the locker there. Probably have already heard that, yeah.
There all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it.
Just look for an interactable TV in one of these rooms, I guess. Closed cases. Here we go. I don't know how I didn't walk in here before. Bright Falls summary. Only locally and for a limited time. Thomas Zane, Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Old light switch, possible object of power. Okay. Yeah, the light switch was such an interesting idea that was super underutilized in the final version of Alan Wake 1, it felt like.
can see
Is this something
you're
about Jimmy
upset,
Hoffa?
Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind.
There's a second making people blind joke.
Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Director Meg.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
It's good. Okay. I think I have an easy, fast way out of here. At least you could fast travel from anywhere. Maybe it would break things if they let you do that. I don't want to bother with the elevator. Oh, we'll see. Okay. This would have been much faster. It's hard to know that when I first warped here. Okay, let's see what the other costume looks like really quick. And then the last one's in Foundation, and there's nothing else that's like super exciting in terms of outstanding side content. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like it feels very unrewarding to do combat again in areas you already cleared a long time ago. I guess you get to show off and nuke everything in one hit, but just the fact that enemies are the same enemies, they just have a number over their head that says whether they're going to die in 1 or 2 hits isn't super exciting. I feel like they have maybe 4 unfleshed out ideas that if they picked one of them would have been fucking amazing. If they had really leaned into the Souls-like level design and structure with the bonfires and stuff, and maybe had like a Souls-like leveling system. Even if it was a little bit more forgiving, like if it was something like, what was it, the Star Wars game that's kind of Souls-like in structure, that would have been cool. But that would have essentially required them to abandon all the other little ideas. If they had really focused on the random loot, maybe that could have been interesting, although it's hard to imagine how. I feel like that's barely interesting even in the games that are entirely about randomized loot. If they had focused more on the Metroidvania, to the exclusion of the other things, that could have worked. If they had focused more on the weird, like, roguelike levels It's kind of an optional thing that they added. I can't prove it, but I suspect that the roguelike level stuff was probably intended to be a bigger part of the game, and they decided it was bad and then shunted it into the jukebox later. Is that somewhere along the main path of the Foundation?
What did you do? What is causing these
Hopefully this
tremors?
doesn't force me on the path. I'm just
I thought
trying
you
to
could tell me.
find the threshold kid.
I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
Where's the
I messed this
missing
all
optional
up.
boss?
Maybe Marshall was right to destroy
Yeah,
the nail.
why would you think she wasn't,
Should've ripped
Jesse?
it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse.
Close your
We need
mouth.
more information.
There she
No.
goes.
I need to fix this now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below.
I think they look
We
great,
don't
but it's just
know
that
what-
their
Perfect.
jaw
I'll be
is
down
just
if you hear
always
whatever's
down
going
when
on.
they're mid
Just
talking.
do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director.
I'm the director.
This is on me.
So you said there's somewhere near here. Is it not the cave bleed? I thought that was the only area near the crossroads that was explicitly the Astral Tower. Keeping it unhinged in case I have to swallow a rodent. And this is the only room I could think of that has Astral Plane in it. Hopefully it's probably on there, isn't it? Astral Tower PE control point. Okay, let me see if I already have the control point, I guess. It's like two things contributing to the face animations looking uncanny. One is that their mouth and eyes are like bigger than they actually are, probably just for emphasis, and so they can animate it better. And the big one is just that their mouths don't close, except when they're done talking. Astral Tower PE. How did I not? Man, I feel like I've explored the shit out of all of these locations and then just never found the stuff. It's like Charlie Brown. Oh, cool. Nice. Alright. Yeah, so if you know where the other optional boss that I'm missing is, feel free to tell me, otherwise I'll go ahead and head to the end of the DLC here. Technically, I guess let's do this. And Black Pyramid makes you trip balls. Yes, please. Looking up a list of optional bosses. I feel like I fought all of them, though. Did Mold 1. We did Ocelot's Anchor. We did Third Act Villain. We did Warmer. We did East Edge. We did Emil Hartman. The rest of these are just named characters. It's a second fight with Tomasi. Sterling AWE hangar of the containment sector. Turntable. Oh, I see. Because I never actually finished that. I don't know how close that actually is. I don't think it is very close. I think we want to go to the ordinary one. Okay. We want to go... down through here.
How many cases of ordinary are there? How many AWE research areas are waiting in forgotten sectors? I'll need to look into them once the hiss has been dealt with.
Through the dump. Across the turntable.
I'm the only one who knows what really happened in Ordinary. When this is over, maybe I'll write it all down.
Never write it
Full
down.
disclosure.
So do I have to turn the turntable to get this door to open? I guess that's why I didn't do this before. And rotate that. Let me see, Sterling AWE hangar. No, it doesn't give me any more information on how I'm supposed to open it. Don't think there's anything else interesting in this room that should let me access it. Does it cost energy to do this slam? Well, that's annoying. If you have any tips as to how to get the door to open to the AWE, let me know. Wiki doesn't say anything. Bridge room doesn't rotate. It says Sterling AWE, but then don't see like a switch anywhere. Google it, hold on. How to access Sterling AWE control. Side mission you get from the researcher in the boardroom. Okay. Fortunately, I don't think I get any closer warp, so let me check if this is closer. Oh, never mind. It's like right the fuck here. Okay. And that makes it very difficult to tell. I assume she's both in Executive and in the DLC simultaneously.
Parasitic entities I asked for. Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be
all the characters also look like they have like mild Bell's palsy, where like half of their face is paralyzed.
Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You do great. Besides, I didn't really have any...
It's hard to say yes without closing your mouth at the end of it.
Really. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, you can. Yes.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing. Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director. If the slide projector requires...
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, I fixed it. No, I didn't fix it. Fuck. At least it's saving when I do that. Let me try to talk to somebody to see if it resets it.
Clean it. There you are. Did you...
I found them. But it's not good news. The hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. Who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Take a look for yourself if you want. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt,
Never do those again. Not in this game anyway.
I'll see you later.
Parasite beta, token in the jukebox.
We gotta be methodical.
Okay, now it's working. So it's the one just south of the turntable. So is this like a post-game mission only? That's interesting. Just open now? Yeah, now it's just open. Freaky looking.
Start looking for patients. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really know why they seem to reconstruct like the locations in the real world. Sterling summary. You're in a field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado. Cool. Sterling supplement. Vaporize the soil in an intense spherical something. Small meteor.
You're listening to America
The one where they're talking
Overnight,
about the
now in
meteor.
our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There are reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces.
It's unclear why they do that. I mean, I guess I understand them taking the whole dump so they can search through it, but
Overnight, we'll be right back.
but like, why build the weird little like scale replica of Ordinary? I mean, it's cool to explore through. Like, I get the video game reason for doing it, but I don't know if I missed a dialogue thing that says that like the altered items and objects of power do something if they're studied in the vicinity of the original area in which they were discovered or some shit. Doesn't matter. It's just a weird thing to do. Okay, let's wrap up. They don't have any way to like mass transport any of this stuff, right? They don't have like a object of power that lets them teleport an entire location into the oldest house.
I hope I know what I'm doing. That was just the top of the nail?
That's cool.
How much deeper does the foundation go?
Entry day plus 118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it
That seems
breathe.
good.
I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time.
That's a cool idea. Figured that was to be the case.
Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin?
I'll leave that open to interpretation. That it's all these other places like Stonehenge or whatever, right? Like,
It was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe. 18. I've changed, though it's hard to know how.
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
I really like that white circle. I assume that's intended to be for like landing the ground pound, but I would wish I had it the whole time.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over
Hey, you said the
the
thing.
bureau, the house. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
It's true. Oh, these are the... Okay, I'll just mark them red.
The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Getting a lot of use out of this hallway. It would have you descend really far down and have it feel like there's like something happening.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that. Nobody else hears the house.
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
Whoa. It's pretty cool.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right. Leave your
Fuckers, take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
Cool. Hey, only I may do that. Try not to fall off the edge here, but it sounds like they made it a little bit more forgiving, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal if I do. Heal on launch damage is fantastic. Big fan of it. Where is she? There? Oh, because you can hold that for too long. That's one of my allies. There she is.
Sorry, I wasn't here to help, Marshall.
Cool.
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board... wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
Here we go. Cleanse liberated. Hallelujah. Stable beaten A-OK.
Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
On the map, I don't know the main way I got in here. Hold on. Whoa. It's cool.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone.
Boss fight.
She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise, I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her Bureau together?
Hey, they did the thing about looking at it from the other direction. It's cool.
I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Okay, I guess we don't get another set of credits. I don't have too much else then left to do. It sounds like we did just about everything that was significant. I really enjoyed Control, though. I talked about most of my thoughts in the credits for the main game, and I think that still all holds. I think the story is great. The setting's fantastic. I think they could do a lot with it if they wanted to. I loved them to see them do something that's not, you know, a game that looks like Quantum Break. Maybe make anything else. You know, Super Nintendo game, N64 game, PS2 looking game. Like, don't limit yourself to making the games look amazing like this. Otherwise, they're never going to be able to be as weird and cool as I feel like the setting almost demands. But other than that, I had a great time with it. I think that, you know, the story has that dreamlike quality that I wanted from Alan Wake. And hopefully Control 2, they pick a system to focus on and throw out some of this stuff. I think that this can just completely go. I don't think there's any version of the mod system that is interesting. Maybe if they leaned into making it more, either go more Soulsy or go more Metroidvania-y. I think I would pick one of those two, not both of them. Either could be really interesting if the levels felt more like, you know, kind of like brutal. When you die, you lose all your souls. You lose a chunk of your souls, like that Star Wars game, Fallen Jedi, Fallen Order, whatever it was called. That could be cool, or just leaning much more heavily into all of the different abilities, and just as you progress through the zones, having all sorts of different paths you can take that require those abilities to get through, I think would be kind of neat. But none of that really matters. If they wanted to just make this game a walking simulator, I would still play it. If there was no combat, if there was no gameplay, it was literally just walk from point A to point B, read logs, and find out about these cool SCP, like objects of power and altered items and stuff, that would be sick. I would enjoy that just fine. So as long as the gameplay continues to at least be fine, I don't care what they do with Control 2, to be honest. It would be nice if it was more interesting, but I'm here for the story, here for the setting, and it's been really great playing this after Alan Wake 1, which I had a pretty bad time with. Had nothing but a good time with this one, and it makes me even more excited for Alan Wake 2, because I think that Remedy knows what they're doing. So yeah, thanks for sharing. I had a good time with it.